Hi everybody! Thanks for tuning in to another session of Barbie Rocks. Today I have a really nice review on a doll which is in my collection, and what I like about this doll is she's a vintage doll. And I do love the vintage dolls. I love the era of the 60s, 70s, early 80s. I sort of gravitate to those dolls. For whatever reasons, I don't know why. I personally just think that, I mean, it's my personal opinion that the quality of the dolls were just better made. I mean, I'm going to just show you. This is Dusty. Now, she was made in 1974. Dolls were produced around maybe 74-75 by a company called Kenner. And back in that time frame, in the 70s, early 70s, Kenner was really a very top-rated toy company, and they were just producing some of the best toys, and especially in dolls. Now, I'm going to show you the reason why I like these dolls, the old vintage dolls, as compared to what you're getting out now. It's not like I don't collect these dolls, like the Monster High dolls. I do collect them. But what I'm trying to say is that the way it's made, I'm not going to like put Mattel down, because I really do promote that company and I love the dolls they produce. But they're not producing dolls like they used to. This is a plastic Monster High doll, and it is plastic. And the mold is plastic, and the abdominal area, this is plastic. And it, to me, I mean, it's got a lot of points of articulations from the knee to the elbows, but it's not always my favorite dolls because of the fact that these dolls, I'm telling you, from the 1970s and 60s, they had like just better quality. I'm just going to show you this doll. So Dusty has been one of my favorite dolls. I think she's magnificently cute. I'm going to show you the neck rotation. It's got like a little bulb here. It's like a circular bulb right around the neck. And the way that they designed this was on purpose, because by placing the head, you can see that she has rotation ability. She can rotate very easily left, right, center. And it just seems so more realistic and so more animated. And that is the reason why I think that the construction and the face molds produced in that year was just adorably cute. I say she reminds me of a sort of a beach summer fresh sun glow Barbie. And let's just look, see how the back, it can rotate quite nicely. Now her arms have the ability to flex back and forth nicely. Like, I am telling you, really nice. It can hold its position, and this is specifically because Dusty doll was sort of a tomboy. This doll here was produced in the fact that she played tennis, she played volleyball, she golfed, she swam, she had a lot of accessories. So she was like super duper athletic. And that is why I think she's just totally cool. Now, with this doll, Kenner made a lot of TV commercials, and I'm going to show you some of the TV commercials And also comic books, like Hanna-Barbera came up with comic strips on Dusty herself. So you can find a little comic book on her, and I'm going to show you that in some of the links below. But she also made TV commercials and had a lot of great clothing. I'm actually going to go and show you some of the great clothing. I'm going to show you this piece here. Now this clothing here is a one-piece suit, as you can see, and it's like a tennis outfit. She has a skirt which has like these metal closures here, and you can just take that skirt off. And so now it becomes like a jumpsuit, a white jumpsuit. But the clothing itself is really good quality and reminiscent of the 1970s material that Kenner had used back in the day. I love it. I think it's really adorable. It's easy to snap on and snap off, and it has these really cute little buttons here. 3 little plastic tiny buttons on her skirt, and this is an original piece that goes with Dusty. Now if I showed you her jumpsuit, I'm going to show you she's got like a little daisy right at the front, as you can see, and jumpsuit, super duper cute. Again, it is so well tailored, well made, has metal fasteners from here to here, and I just love it. But you know what I really love about it is that the mobility of her, I'm just going to snap her skirt back on, and I'm going to show you the mobility of her wrists, because if you look at her wrist, it can rotate back and forth, and it can actually hold like a tennis racket, it can hold strings, it can hold a lot of things right in here. It has gripability and able to carry things. So her knees do snap. It has the ability to snap in 3 places, as you can see. And let's look at the soles of her foot. Her soles of her foot have 2 holes here. And I think that is for the reasons for it is because you're able to stand her up on specific props. Like you could actually prop her down on the specific prop so that she could either like play tennis, volleyball, swimming, all that kind of stuff. And that's the reason why she has holes on her feet, because this doll was really made to move. It was an action-packed doll. But let's get a really good look at her face, because I'm going to show you the detail of her face, why I just adore this doll. I mean, I have some really, really fantastic dolls, but the way Kenner had made these dolls back then, you can just, I'm going to give you a close-up of her freckles. Can you see her freckles? Hi, so let's take a closer look at Dusty. She's got a super duper face and is super duper cute. Look at the freckles. She sports an open mouth and revealing front teeth, a series of teeth. She's got 1 stroke for the eyebrows, but look at the turquoise eyeshadows and then her dark pupils with white irises. Beautiful. Now she's got like peach colored, I'll just try to get the camera to focus on the peach colored lipstick. So it's not more of your pinks or reds, but it's a very natural color. She's got very, very dark skin, as you can see, but very, very sturdy and strong. She was an athletic doll that can play volleyball, golf, tennis, and swimming. And let's take a good look at the back of her markings, because I think that's kind of important for you viewers to see the markings on the back. And so this doll here has the number 168, and then it's got the markings of a letter here. You can see the letter here. I wonder if you can get a good look at the markings here, G, M, and FG period. But anyways, those are the markings. And of course, let's look at the skirt. She's got beautiful 3 buttons and a really nice fabric, which is pink and white. And she sports a beautiful daisy on the front of her shirt, and her shirt is really well done. It's really nice. I love this. I think her outfit is super duper adorable. But here's Dusty in terms of up close and up front. Look at her platinum blonde hair. Isn't it just super nice? I think she's just got a fresh California beach look. And she is one of my favorite dolls in the collection. Produced by Kenner in the 1970s. This one here is probably set 1974. by the company Kenner, and Kenner was a really hip and happening doll company in the time that they had come into the open market. But here she is, and I hope you enjoyed her as much as I did. Hey, so if I rotate her waist, because I'm going to show you what she can do. When you rotate her waist, her arm swings out. Can you see that? Her arm swings out and her head will rotate back and forth. So she is definitely what you call an action-packed doll too. I just want to show you the movability and the rotation she has on her waist. Isn't that super cool? I think the reason why she has this ability to move back and forth and her head going back and forth automatically, I think that's just the coolest thing ever. Now, if you look at her arms, they swing back and forth. And I think that's perfect for golfing and to play tennis. So I'm telling you, this doll is super duper loaded with action. So I think it is just perfect back in the 1970s for a child to pick up this, well, maybe even like a teenager, because of the ability that she is a very active, tomboyish type doll. Very highly athletic. And I just love the motion. Like, I'm twisting her waist back and forth, but the neck, look at the head go back and forth. I just think it's super cute, don't you? Give me a thumbs up if you love that. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, guys. And this doll itself, I'm just going to show you, she has a dark tan. Her body is really tanned. Her hair is short, but with the hair, it has ability to sort of, you can actually pull it to the front to give it more body, or you can pull it to the back, no matter what you decide. But anyways, I love her. I think she is super duper cute. I hope you enjoy her as much as I did. But one of the things she does have is a horse called Nugget, and she had a lot of accessories too. If I can actually get hold of the horse Nugget, I will show you. However, I don't have the horse Nugget. I do have this Dusty doll, which I was fortunate to get in a collection, and I just wanted to do a quick review on her, how super duper cute she is. You know, if I did a comparison with her and Barbie, I've got to show you the differences between her and Barbie. So here I've got a Barbie doll. Now this here is a vintage Barbie doll, but look at the height differences. They are relatively almost the same height. I think Barbie is just a tad bit taller than Dusty. If you look at the legs, look at Dusty's legs. Dusty has legs that are so much bigger than Barbie, more solid, and of course Barbie's legs are more elegant and more refined and more slender, more like modeling type legs for the runway. But if we look at Dusty's legs, she is solid, she is like athletic, she is muscular, and she seems to have strength. That's what I think. Just by looking at this doll, you can see the strength in her and the athleticness in her body. So, let's just pose them. And that gives you a good overview of the dolls. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on Dusty. She's one of my favorite dolls in my collection. As you know, I'm a collector that gravitates to vintage. Whatever reasons, it's just what I'm passionate about. So I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas coming up, a wonderful holiday season, and see you all very soon in my next videos. Bye for now from Barbie Rocks.